Fernando Alonso has named his top two drivers on the F1 circuit, and old rival Lewis Hamilton isn't one of them. Fernando Alonso has named the two F1 drivers who have impressed him most, and his former rival and teammate Lewis Hamilton isn't one of them. Alonso, 40, returned to the sport last season after a two-year exile, joining French team Alpine. After a difficult start, Alonso was 10th in the Drivers' Championship with 81 points and notched a first podium place for 7 years in Qatar, finishing behind Hamilton and Max Verstappen, having briefly in the early stages. Teammate Esteban Ocon was just 7 points further back as the pair led their team to a fifth-placed finish in the constructors' table, and the Spaniard has already voiced expectations of both being more competitive in 2022. That's due to new technical regulations coming into the sport, designed to make racing more competitive, which could potentially curtail the dominance of Mercedes and Red Bull. Despite leaving McLaren in 2018, the two-time world champion insists he kept a close eye on the action, and in an interview with Spanish newspaper AS, was asked who has caught his attention most in the past 3 years. "I said at the beginning of the championship, before it started, in Bahrain, that the drivers who impressed me the most when I was at home watching on TV were George Russell, about the performance at Williams, and Max Verstappen," he said. "Those were the two guys for whom I was turning on the television. They were giving something extra," he said. Indeed, Alonso has lavished praise on Verstappen since the Dutchman's dramatic title win and could conceivably empathize with Russell given he was in a Williams car incapable of helping him challenge the front-runners. That will change this year, however, with the 23-year-old having joined Mercedes to form a mouth-watering partnership with Hamilton, providing the seven-time world champion continues in the sport amidst rumors of retirement. Alonso also referenced the displays of Daniel Ricciardo in 2019 and 2020, who drove for Renault, the team with which Alonso won his two titles in 2006 and 2007, before rejoining last year under the rebrand of Alpine. Daniel Ricciardo was also there. "Because I was in the Renault, and that car interested me a lot last year. Now you know firsthand how the Enston factory has evolved." Despite him winning 4 of the last 5 championships, however, there was no mention of Hamilton, 37.